hot air hangs like a dead man from a white oak tree. People sitting on porches thinking how things used to be. Dark night, it's a dark night. Dark night, it's a dark night.
Greetings, my name is Addicted to Bleeps and you're watching The Dark Knight Detectorist.
Right, targets have been non-existent in. I'm just walking up the first line and nothing's come up, but we've got this one here. Just have a look and see what we can get. It's pretty boggy in the middle. It's the low point. And then as you get either side of it, it's a bit harder digging, but is what it is. Stood in there. It's just moved off the target line now. Whatever it is, it's out. 54, 55. Looks like a ring of some kind. Yeah, that's something I've never seen before. That's different. It's obviously purposely made like that. The bolt in there. That's something different. I do not know what that is. Not a thing. I'll have to see what Google Lens can say about that. But yeah, that's the first target. So it's something different, something to research, which is always a good thing. Can you believe these sodding things? I've dug these in all types of numbers on the Manticore, down to low 13s to in the 36s. This sod bringing in a 62. Sometimes I think they're just getting under my coil to pee me off. Right, I've got this target here. And to be honest with you, I will tell you now, I dug this target about 45 minutes ago. Disaster happened. If I just show you that, yeah, the lanyard came out of the little thing on the pinpointer. So my Nokta Accupoint was around this field. So I've just been walking around the field trying to find it.
Hey, over here! Hey, over here, Nancy! Getting warmer. No, turn around. Over here. That's it. Keep coming forward. Keep coming forward. Over here. Over here, dullard. Hey, here. Down here. Down here. That's it. There I am. Keep coming.
What are you doing down there, mate? I've been looking all over the field for you.
Well, if you looked after me better, you wouldn't be walking around the bloody fields trying to find me, would you? Bloody dullard.
Oh, don't worry, mate. I found you now. I'm going to make sure I look after you better. We're going to get this crappy lanyard fixed, and I will never, ever lose you again. I promise, all right? Yeah, it's a brilliant pointer, but I think Nokta, if you wouldn't mind, bit of constructive criticism is that the coil cable pulls out of that easily. I think that's just something that needs addressing. Maybe sort of like get rid of that. Other than that, I'm just glad that I found that. You know, that is one hell of a bit of expensive kit to be losing. And what I don't help is that, you know, it's on this dry manure, which is yellow and black. And what colour is the Nokta Accupoint? It's yellow and black. But I tell you what, right, 45 minutes wasted. This field is not really doing me any favours today, so we're just going to have a look, see what's down in this hole, and then I think I'm just going to blow this field off. Not literally. We'll just go on to a bit of pasture. I think I've had enough of this field. This field's sickening me. Anyway, let's get on and let's see what's in this hole, and then we'll push on. Oh God, I'm glad I got that back. Right, so we're glad to have this back, and we got a target that was in the spoils. It's got a bit of an edge. I would like it if this was some sort of a coin. It's very coin-esque on that side. Do you know what? I don't even know what condition that is. That's possibly a farthing. But I'll put that through the tumbler and see if we can get anything. I'll take that. After 45 minutes trying to find that pointer, I will definitely take that as the first coin of the day. But now we're going to fill this all in, and we're going to go on to a bit of pasture, because this field is just not giving me any good optimism. Right, we're on to a little artifact. This was ringing in a 36 before I started digging it. Once I got it out into the spoils, it was a bit erratic, jumping from a 22 to a 24. Now, I would put that down as possibly one of those a keyhole cover that sort of like either lifts up or it would have hinged. You unlock it and then that drops down to cover the keyhole. I've often wondered why they would have a keyhole cover, and my only guess would be to stop a draft. You know, that's one place that a draft could get in through was a keyhole, so maybe that's what they were for. But so we've got one crusty coin, and we got a bit of an artifact, so at least we're getting something. We got a 2-minute video at the moment. Right, this one was ringing in a 31. It's a button. A broken shank on the back, but the only reason I'm showing it is because there's a nice little bit of patterning around the outside. You know me, I'll normally show one button if it's like plain front, just to show off I found one, but I don't mind showing buttons that got some sort of a design on it. Don't know whether there's anything else on that. We'll have a look. If there is, you'll see it. If not, you won't. All right, next up, ringing in a 5960. It's a rifle casing. We've got no idea what that is. Maybe somebody else knows. When it comes to artillery, I'm not exactly an expert when it comes to the rounds. But no, that was the next target. Right, next up is a right-angled nail. That's use these for driving nails into hard to reach places. There you go, so there's your head of your nail there, look, and you bang that and then it'll drive in at 90 degrees. Yeah, a great little bit of kit there for woodworkers. I think that one is definitely worth a dig. Something else in there with it, I think. For an 80, let's have a look. Sun's gone in a little bit, so it's made it a little bit cooler, which is good. Still in the hole. Still in the hole. Oh, come on. Please be good for a nice clean signal. Come on. Oh, it looks like we got something round at the bottom of the hole. Looks penny size. Oh yeah, we're onto a coin. Is it me, or does that look something different? So what we'll do is we'll give this a bit of a clean up and see if we can make it what that is written around the edge. Right, I've cleaned it up and you can just about make out the word penny there. And on the back there is, I think that says Elizabeth. I might be wrong. This looks like it's probably got potential to go into the tumbler and get some more of it. But I'm pretty sure, I thought that says Elizabeth at the top there, look. So I'm going by an Elizabeth II penny. So yeah, we've got a coin that we can just about make out, which is always a good sign. Right, next up, reading a 46. Just down at the bottom of that hole, which is 3/4 of the point of depth, is a bridle horse harness ring. I think we're on to another coin. This was ringing in a 62. This was slightly better condition. 1917. And that's George V. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but whereas normal coins, they come out in like a greenish patina, some of these come out like this, which is like a brown patina. Now, am I thinking that it's maybe because there's like a more bronze content more than a copper content? If anybody else can help me out with that one, I'll be appreciated. There, so you got a 1917 George V penny. That's a nice one, that. This one was ringing in a 90, and I got him. It's another penny. This time it's good old George VI. Oh yeah, that's in pretty good condition, that. 1938. 1938 George VI. Yeah, I'll take that. So we started off pretty dire, and making the decision to switch farms is sort of like brought the hunt alive again. So yeah, I'm quite happy at the moment. Hopefully there's some more bits come up. Like I said, I've hardly done these sections of the farm, mainly because it was always long in between arable being able to go at. So once the arable had been planted, I tried to get up here and it was always too long to come up on. So it's like new fields again. Cool. Right, let's have a little bit of a live dig, which I'm going to try and call the target off, because I think, dug enough of them today. I'm going to have a guess and say it's going to be a shotty shell. Sorry, not a shotty shell, Roman shotty. Let's get it right. This is the channel that coined the phrase Roman shotty, and I know some other people like to use it as well, but it is the only channel that loves to find the Roman shotty stood in the hole. Still reading about a 36 to a 38. And some people probably say, yeah, but if you know it's a Roman shotty on that number, why didn't you notch it out? If you notch it out, what else are you notching out? I never notch anything out. We are out. We are out. Ooh, it's jumped up. Come on, don't let me down. You're getting to learn a machine. Is it a shotty? Roman shotty, come on. No. Man, times I think I know it, I get it wrong. It's a bloody button. Sorry, folks. No Roman shotty on this one. Right, we got one here. I was reading a 25. Just see a bit of an edge there. So let's see what we got. Let's crack it open together. Button or coin, eh? It's a coin, I think. Ah, it's a bloody button. Yeah. The Kinder Dirt surprise egg cracked open to reveal a bit of a beat up button. Well, we're nearing the end of our session. We've got this one. Can't remember what this one was now. 56. And we got ourselves a bit of a buckle, whether it's a modern or an old one, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It could be an oldish one. There you go, part of a buckle. I don't think there's any bits where there would have been a pin. Maybe it's part of the loop where the bolt comes through and tucks through that. Awesome. There you go, got a buckle. Hopefully there'll be something else to come up before we get back to the car. Well, this was a shallow one, ringing in, what did I say that was? 48. That looks really nice, that. And, oh, it's got a little bit of break there. And still got the bit in the middle. So that's a lovely little buckle as well. So we're a bit busy up against this top end. Down in the valley section by the farm is a little bit more quiet, but oh, that's a sweet little thing, that is. Right, here we are. We're at the end of the hunt and we're going to go down and see the treasure mat. So here we go down into Lead Corner. There's a few little bits there, including some quite chunky bits. We got ourselves another scattered hoard of Roman shotties there. And then we got the few little button type things. That there, been wondering what it was, and then halfway around the field it kicked in. That is the it's the front of old-fashioned dust masks. That's what helped kept them in shape around your mouth. That thing there, bloody thing. I think that's aluminium or some kind. A few little lightweight, really thin and brittle, but it's not aluminium. So a couple of little bits of iron that fooled me. Then we've got the horrible foil and little bits of aluminium bits and the mood tube. The foil, you know, sometimes it gives off a really nice clear signal when you dig it and it'll end. Then we've got the rifle case in, like I said, hopefully that somebody be able to identify it. And then down into the stuff we had for the good, we got that little button there. We got a couple of little buckles before the end. Keyhole cover, the horse bridle ring. That I didn't film, it's a dog tag. Then we got our two lovely prize finds of the day with the George V and George VI pennies. Really good condition. I really sometimes can't get them up in that condition. Then we got a couple, that's a Brucey Blank. That one I think is an Elizabeth II. Hopefully you'll know if I've managed to clean it up. And then the first one of the day after such a dire start. Then we got our 90-degree nail there. And then this little thing here, hopefully I've ID'd that for you. And so that is everything that we found today, and it's there in black and white. So there you have it. That's everything that we found today. It's just gone 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been out in the field since 8 o'clock this morning. I was up uncharacteristically early to make the long 5-minute drive to my permission. And let's say it didn't really start off very well, did it? There was not a lot coming up, and then the pointer come off the end of the lanyard. So that was 45 minutes of walking around a field trying to find it, which I'm glad I did. I may have got that at a decent price off a mate, but you know, to replace that, it's a lot of money just for a slight lapse in concentration. And I think I know why it did come off. So that is the holster that the Accupoint goes into, and this is the leg holster for the old pulse dive. And I think what I've done is I've put it in there, and it's ended up working its way through, and then eventually the thing come off, and that's how I lost it, and that's what lost me 45 minutes. But now to be out in the field for 9 hours and only have those bits that have come up, to some people that is a good day. Some people pay £20 to go on a group dig and find less. So I'm happy enough with it, but just remember that 9 hours in a field to have just these bits going all day on my own. This is why I always appreciate everyone that gives a thumb up, because it's not easy making these videos, as some of you already know. We're not all blessed with land where you can go out and you field about 5 coin pods in the space of a few hours, because the land is just always giving and giving and giving. This area is really hard going for me, it really is, and each time I find these bits it becomes less and less, and it makes it harder and harder the next time I'm out. So everyone that gives a thumb up, I do appreciate it, I really do. But we're going to get off now. I think it's a fish and chip night tonight, seeing as I am absolutely knackered. As always, I do appreciate you watching. Don't forget to head over to LP, and the code will be on the screen there. Every time you go over to LP, and even if you're buying the smallest little bit over there, it's always helping out the channel. It gives me a little bit of a kickback by using my code. Anyway, let's get off. Thanks as always for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out, in the past video there was a bit of a giveaway going on. It's still going on. I think we're going to do the draw at the end of the month. So anyway, I'm waffling on, I'll let you get off. Head over to one of the other channels, you know, there's loads of people putting out videos every week. Right, let's get off, and I'll see you again. All right, ta-la.